basically a training which helps after 3 months quarterly. So in that training, basically the government gives the curriculum training to the teachers. That's the cluster training, they say. And in primary level, we can see that for 1 year, every teacher goes to training by rotation, so that they can know how to teach in the class, how they can be confident. But the irony is that this type of things is not present in kindergarten. Kindergarten means not government primary school, but primary level private school. In that schools, this type of training is not available. I think there are some problems in our basic level because of this. And another thing is that in English medium schools, their opportunity is best, and yes, the teachers' quality and the training is also different. And if you think about confidence, I would never say that in my life there is not one or two incident happen where I lost my confidence. If I say that, that will be lie. Yes, some things happen like that. But the situation is not about curriculum. The situation is about how to control the classroom, because
Yeah.
I have to control 100 students in a class, but there was no sitting opportunities of 100 students. And
Mm.
that in that class which I took, it was grade 4, and it was uh, the classroom can accommodate only 40 to 50 students, but in that class I had to just made the arrangement of 100 students. So there was always a question of hygiene and different types of things. Sometimes some odd things happen. um, I had to control it in different way. If I think that if I thought that I could not take the decision all in alone, then I communicated with my co-fellow or coach. Then I try to solve things. Those are basically about their what kind of thing I said, like fighting, like
Yeah.
bullying, like these type of things made me just so surprised, because I was not that time from used to with that area. That was in that I want to just complete it shortly, but it is correlated. The area
Ah,
where I was posted, it was an industrial area, and in that area the students could hardly get opportunity to study, because they had to work part time. I just if I say they had to work part time, it will be wrong. They had to study part time, because they had to work is their work was their first priority. So the thing is that in that situation, when I asked them about some activities, about the things, they said that if they say that they had to go to work, because it is question about the livelihood, about the food. Some of the students do not have their father, so they have to take the responsibility of the family as well. And yes, those things made me just, I will say that all the thing also impact on my start on my teaching, because
yeah.
in the classroom where I'm standing, as 6 or 7 students stand up and say in the mid of the class, ma'am, I have to go, it is now afternoon, and I have to go to work.
Mm.
I will learn it from my classmate, or I will cover it later. So that type of situation, sometimes yes, I felt that I'm not enough confidence for this type of things. Anyway, I think I'm not too long.
No, no,
Oh,
that's
okay. Thank
completely
you.
fine. We are a good small bunch, so we'll have enough time for talking. Thank you so much, Jannat, for sharing.
Thank you.
Um, how about India? And Anne and Zura, please share about your experiences in Malaysia as well. We'd love to know. Hi, Tan. Please feel free to share about your experiences as well. check the chat box as well in case.
Oh, hi, Divya.
Hello.
Okay, so I would like to share my experience. Okay, in Malaysia, actually, as the one of the policymaker in STEM education. Okay, all the teachers, okay, the trained teachers, they must attend the professional development.
Mhm.
Yes, yeah. So this kind of professional development, they are focusing on the pedagogical, the technique. Okay, what kind of approach that we can do, approach the students in the classroom. Okay, instead of that, too, we have the PLC, Professional Learning Community. Yeah. So from the professional learning community, the PLC, we can do a lot of things like the open classroom, peer coaching, peer sharing, and everything. So all the teachers in Malaysia, they can do some sharing experience, okay, with their colleague everywhere in Malaysia, through the connecting dots learning. Yeah. Yes, and I would like to mention that in Malaysia we have the solid program for the professional development, especially in improving the professionalism. Okay, the teachers' professionalism, which is we call it as the program Duta Guru. It is PDG. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. I
Yeah.
am hearing a lot of things that at policy levels also happening in Malaysia.
Mhm.
Uh, while I can't really relate to how the external factors have helped me personally, but it's really great to hear what's happening around and how you all also take advantage of what's happening externally.
Mhm.
I would also like to share something that happened during my fellowship days. I was a Teach for India fellow in 2020, and it was a pandemic year, and we had to teach through screen. And many of my students did not have any access to internet nor phones. They had one small phone, which was being shared with, say, five, six people. At that point, I was determined, okay, I can do it. I will just get everyone. I'll find a time where everyone, all of my 50, 60 students can come online and listen to me. I did try. At least more than 70% of students were online. Now, these students, how they were learning was a reality I got to know quite later on. They did not have good internet. When they used to say, okay, Riti, I can't hear you. I don't understand what you're saying. At times, I used to think, what is the problem? Like, is the content not good? I had made good curriculum, small parts that they can learn. But at times, I was not able to see the network, the infrastructure issues they had. At times they had to work at home. So all those things made me question myself a lot. Can I not understand my students enough? Am I not empathetic enough? So that was something that was being internalized for me a lot, for which I feel there should be few things that teachers should do to take care of themselves. Because this was a community I did not deal with before. I did not teach them before. I had not been there before. So just blaming myself was not helping me at that time. So probably being more empathetic to myself before getting to students was something that I feel I should have done. And here, we were also discussing a lot of stories. Yesterday, the last session that we had a few breakout rooms where we were discussing, okay, maybe teaching is something that I can do, but other perspectives like managing the class or probably getting some help is not something I'm really good at. So for that, I feel like we could do something. We should have more conversation. We should know to take care of ourselves. So that's how even the idea of this very session also came through. And today's session, honestly, could be a little different than what I had thought, but I'm all ready to have more perspectives from you all. So what we are going to do today, we are going to build some confidence, and this is definitely through some art and a lot of conversations. And thankfully, to a lot of you who have engaged very actively, I'm sure you will continue to do so. Just remember, we will be going into breakout rooms and please continue talking. Many of these sessions, GTC sessions, would not be beneficial if you all just listen to it. So you have to talk a lot. Now, I hope the people who have recently joined are ready with their pen and paper because we are going to dive right into art. Okay, perfect. Now, I'm going to start with one small question. Just share one word that is a positive quality of you or that you admire about your teacher. You can share off mute or on chat. I see Jannat is thinking hard. What is it? I see some responses on chat. Inclusion. Okay. Thank you, Tina. A positive quality. It can be more than one word.
Right now,
Proactive.
I'm thinking, do I have any positive quality?
No worries, Jannat. You can take some time, think more. I'm sure there is. Listening. Perfect. Okay. How about Joy, Amelia, Pura, Dan? Transparent. Okay. Passion. Amazing. So see how many of you had to think a little and some of you had some your words ready. Okay, I think I'm good at inclusion. So you had that immediately on the top of your mind. But fun to, yes, I can vouch for that, Tina. So sometimes it does get very difficult to think about your own positive points. Sometimes it is just there. And it at the times of adversities, it gets a little difficult to see those adversities as well. So today, what we are going to do, use this safe space, whatever positivity we can think about ourselves, we are going to take that with ourselves when we don't feel confident about ourselves, when we start to self-doubt. And with that, we are going to go directly to the art activity. Okay. So what we are going to do first is think about the time that you felt more confident about. Okay. For me, best place where I was feeling proud or very confident was when a student came to me and started talking about a worry at home. This was something very personal for the student. And they started talking to me about that. And I was thinking, what does this situation tell about me? I felt that, okay, the student trusts me. That's why they can confidently say such personal things to me. So, what we are going to do today, first two questions, we are going to think for ourselves. What was the time that we felt most confident as educators? And then think about what does it say about ourselves? And third is something that we are going to take to art as well. Frame an I statement with it. Okay, for me, the situation was that students trust me. And here it says that I am a safe space for students. Okay, similarly, when I say Tina said inclusion. So she works with people who are not included in the regular section of society, say a low income group or so students with special needs. Okay, what does that say about Tina? She's going to think, and then she's going to write an I statement. I am an inclusive educator is just an example. There can be more things. Okay, we'll take 2 minutes to do this. If you have any questions or I was very quick, please ask me. See the chat as well. No worries, Anne. Okay, Tina is done. Hello, Bhavani. Um, no worry. For now, you can catch up with us. We are thinking about a time that we felt confident about. And what does it say about ourselves? And just write one statement on a piece of paper. Oh, thank you so much. You can take some time to think. You do not have to share the statement right away. You have to just write it for yourself for now. Hi, Bhavani. Do you need some help? I can't hear you. Okay. Yeah. So we are talking about, sorry, confidence in educators. For that, we are following these 3 steps on the screen. First is just think about when you felt confident as an educator. For me, it was when a student was talking about a personal thing. Okay. And then we'll think about what does this situation tell about me? So a student coming up to me and talking something personal means I am a safe space for them. Now, what does this situation tell about yourself? Put it in an I statement. Okay. For me, if the student trusts me, I say that I am a safe space for the student. Similarly, just think of that one statement. Okay. Does that help, Kavani? Okay. Thank you so much. Also, if you're speaking, I can't hear you. Jannat and Tina are done. Okay. Emilia, Zura, and Troy, Marie, and do you need any help or are we done? Yes, Tina.
Can we share matlab, what we have think of or not right now?
Not now.
Okay.
Perfect. Thank you, Amelia. I will wait for one more person to be done and then we'll go ahead. Sudha, how are you? Are you done with the statement? Do you need more time? Yeah. Perfect. Perfect. So we are going to move ahead. Now, with the statement that we've written, you are going to create your own confidence artwork. Okay. Now, this might be something that you'll have to sit with your colors. You might not actually, who is not inclined towards art, you might feel, okay, why do I have to do this? Okay. But now Believe me, you have 15 minutes and take with your I statement and try to make it beautiful. Okay. At the end of 15 minutes, we are going to have some conversations around. Okay. Now, for me, I think I am strong and I am capable is a good affirmation that I use for myself. Okay. When I was working as an art curriculum designer, I had a teammate who was not feeling very confident and strong. So, this is the artwork that she made for herself. Now, what we are going to do, we are going to use hand lettering. It's an art technique you might have used in bullet journaling or art journaling if you've heard about it. So, hand lettering is something that we make the letters more beautiful and we are going to let the lines flow. Okay, you do not have to think about any geometric shapes. You can definitely use geometry, but you do not have any specific rules for that. Okay, so take your affirmation statement and put the lines, let the lines flow, make few elements around the words and decorate it as beautifully as you want. Okay, remember, this is not an art competition. This is just an affirmation that you are going to use for yourself. Okay, you will have 15 minutes. Choose your favorite colors and add elements to it. Okay. So you just have to remember two things over here. One, you have to write your affirmation statement. And the second one, you can use any elements to decorate it for you. Okay. We will have 15 minutes. I can play some music and you can go. I am here. You can ask me any questions or anything that you want to share about yourself or your class. You can do that right now.
Are we supposed to use only these three words, or can we come up with our own?
Yes, you have to come up with your own.
Okay.
Yeah. So we started off here where we were thinking of situations where we felt more confident and then making an affirmation statement for ourselves. I think I missed Bhavani. Are you from Malaysia?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
So, it's like this. Like what you say, the pupils who come to me and they open up about their situations,
Mhm.
probably because all these years, it's almost like 45 years in teaching profession. So I've been teaching for a very long time. So maybe I've taken that for granted.
Uh, yeah, that's an example, but you might have many more since you've been teaching for 45 years. So I think you might have many more things to be more confident about. So probably think of like two, three things if you want, or like 10 things, and just make one affirmation statement out of it.
Like I said, I'm grateful. I think I posted it, but I don't know whether you can see it in the
Yes,
chat.
yes. Did you make it digitally or
How do you want me to draw it with my hands, or I drew it with what do you call that, paint shop?
oh, that's also okay. But we are also trying to engage in more pen and paper today. If you have access, that will be great.
Pen and paper, no problem.
Yeah, but I think even the paint version is beautiful. I see all stars over there. Yeah. However, you feel comfortable though. And the statement should be your own way. Even if you're grateful, that's your own statement. We love it. You do not have,
I am grateful actually.
yeah.
I am grateful. That's something that I guess at this time that's how I'm feeling.
Okay. Beautiful. That's your affirmation, probably.
I'm about to retire actually.
Okay.
It's
It's
about
been
1 year's time I'll be retiring. So at this time I'm just feeling grateful for whatever that I've experienced.
yeah. That's beautiful. We are also going to have a little bit more conversation about yourself, your artwork, and your context. I'm just waiting for everyone to get done. We will wait for like 2, 3 minutes more. Would that be okay?
Sure, no problem. I'll wait.
Perfect.
Meanwhile, I
Jannat, are
can
you done?
doodle more.
I'm
Meanwhile, I can doodle even more.
I'm done.
definitely. Okay, Amelia is also done. Do you
By the
want to
way,
share your
what is the retirement age for teachers in India?
I think it's 60 if I'm not wrong. Uh, Tina, please help me.
Yes, it's 60.
What about
How
in
about Malaysia?
Bangladesh?
Basically, for teacher, there is no other and no different rule. The government retirement age is 60, so it's eligible for all.
Right, right.
In
Same here,
Malaysia, we
60.
have a choice.
Yeah.
Ah, great. Even what's your retirement age in Malaysia?
Well,
60.
60 is the
60?
age, but people, if you choose to retire earlier, you can apply for optional.
Okay.
And if anyone want to continue teaching after 60?
You go if you're a government teacher, you will retire in 60. And
Okay.
if you want to continue teaching, of course you can, but not with the government. Usually, private schools and all that.
Oh, in that sense, it's almost similar to Bangladesh, I think.
You have
Yeah,
the same.
there's
Because for any government officers or for any government employee, they can retire earlier if they want. So I think it's them.
In Malaysia, they used to have contract base. That means after retirement, the teachers could continue on contract base. But that all stopped some time back. And then now it's like when you're 60, you stop. So whether or not they're bringing in back, I'm not sure. But for now, this is how the rule works.
I think I did. Oops. Can you still see my screen? Or was it the email?
No.
Excuse me?
Just give me a minute.
No, screen is not here.
Bhavani, some more time to doodle, but I'll find my. You can just get back. Okay, are we done with our artworks or do we need some more time? Okay, the Jannat is done. Amelia, how about you? I know Suza and Bhavani is done.
I'm
Tina,
done.
Amelia.
I've completed mine. Yeah.
Okay. So, just a moment. Is my screen visible?
Okay.
We are almost towards the end of our session, but what we are going to do, actually, I think the same message will come in again. Okay, so what we are going to do right now, we are going to talk a little more about your art. Okay, we are going to continue this conversation into breakout rooms. We'll have some more time to talk. We are going to talk about what are the challenges that you've been facing as an educator and what is the affirmation about. And why did you choose this affirmation? For example, something that I was facing a lot of challenge about having all the students in one class after pandemic. When the schools finally reopened, it was a difficult task to have all the students seated and ready for class. And my affirmation is, if I don't know if y'all can see, okay, I'll remove the blur for now. Okay. So this is my affirmation. I've written, I am capable. For me, I feel that I am very structured, and that's why I have made so many lines. It's not something that I've thought of and then made these lines. It's something I felt free about. After making I am capable, I just started making lines. And I start with it like, why did I make lines when I think about free flow of lines? So I reflected that maybe I do like a structure a lot. And this is something I have analyzed for myself. It doesn't need to be something true or false for anything. It's something about your own reflection. Okay. And I wanted to make a flower because I like doodling flowers. Okay, there's no meaning over here. I just love doodling flowers. And this is something that I want to keep telling myself. And I have a lot of affirmation on my desk right now. And this is something that I would want to remind myself. So, yeah, this is my affirmation through the challenge that I was really facing. Okay, now it's your turn. I will be putting you all into breakout rooms for 15 minutes. You can share about what the challenges you've been facing. Also ask each other what are the things happening with them. Okay, and definitely share your artwork because when we come back, we are going to have something special. Okay. Are there any questions before we go into the breakout rooms?
This is my first time here. So
Okay.
what do you mean by breakout rooms?
Okay. We are going to go in the smaller rooms right now. In Zoom, we have this breakout room options, which we use to talk with each other.
Okay.
Yeah.
You will
Are
be
there a lot of us here?
teacher
Sorry?
Bhavani.
Yeah.
In Zoom, our host Divya will put us automatically into the breakout room. So you will
I
be
see.
directed automatically.
I
Yes,
see.
yes.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Okay, Divya, back to you.
Thank you so much, Amelia. Okay, I am going to open the rooms now.
Excuse my ignorance though.
Oh, it's okay.
Please.
All right. So when you see the join, then you press the join, Teacher Bhavani.
Thank you so much, Amelia. Hey, Joy, Marie, am I audible?
We could not complete our conversation, Divya.
I know,
Not
I
we
know that.
are.
I'm so sorry that happens many times. I'm so sorry we had to keep that timeline. But I hope you all had a very good conversation.
Yeah, we
Definitely.
did. We
Yeah,
did, yes. Thank you very much.
that's all. Tell me more. How was the conversation? Tell me more about your artworks as well.
Mm,
Anyone? Yeah.
I think Tan was not able to finish hers. Maybe we could listen to her. She was explaining halfway.
Okay.
Tan Lingzi.
Yeah.
Tan, where are you, Tan? Okay.
Hello. I am quite open-minded to my student now. My affirmation is I am open-minded. I will talk to my student like I am part of their friends. Because my student is from Chinese family, so they might have language barrier when the other teacher teaching the subject with Bahasa Melayu or English, using in science, teaching English in teaching science with English. So I will talk to them like you guys when studying, you like to have friends around. So that means when they don't understand the teachers the delivering method, what the teacher deliver, so they will chit chat with their friends. Then I will talk to them that during the other class you must respect to my friend. Then one of the student will ask, who is teacher's friend? Then their friend will say, the other subject teacher lah. So the student will understand. Okay, they put okay, like so that we open up to the student.
Yeah.
Not put some the student, some of the teacher will say, I am teacher, you are student, so we have some distance. So I will like to make close distance to my student, so they happy I'm happy, everyone happy. Okay,
Yeah.
that's all from me.
Thank you so much, Dan. I think it's very important to have students also as friends rather than I am the teacher and you only learn from me. Thank you. My food is happening in the other breakout room as well.
I'm just trying out all this. His reaction is very nice.
Having fun with the reactions.
You should join us every week, Teacher Bhavani.
Yeah, I'll do that.
You
Oh
should join
gosh.
us every week.
You're having it every week. Oh, look at that. That's a rocket.
We have
20
it every second week, yeah.
once in 2 weeks.
Once in 2 weeks. Okay, I'll do my
Yeah.
very best.
Anyone else wants to share anything while Teacher Bhavani is exploring all the emojis?
I think Bhavani's one was good also.
Oh, okay. We
Yeah.
can actually have everyone show their artwork over. I'll also click a picture if everyone's okay. If your face, you can keep it like that. If not, you can just put it this way as well.
Mine is
So
in
I
the
would love
chat,
to take a
so
picture.
you guys can have a look at it. I put a lot of stars because I think during that period of time I became a star.
Okay.
I mean, it was not my choice, but like I was sharing with my our friends just now that I'm grateful because at that time they identified my contribution and they kind of like chose me to be the best teacher in the district for that period of time.
Wow.
Was yeah, I was very grateful for that because I never expected it to happen. I was doing it genuinely. All the teachers were striving to do their best, but I think it was a very challenging time for all teachers, and some of us like were like we felt like we were drowning. We needed to get these kids' attention, all these children's attention. And I was like sharing with them also that I have a special child who's a cerebral palsy. I had to innovate a method of teaching her and getting her to learn and everything. So all these things won me some medals and awards, my innovation. So my daughter, who is not able to speak and she can't write, but she's able to read. She's able to do maths in her level, Form 3 level in Malaysia, Form 3 level. She's 15 now. And my pupils, I was teaching in a Tamil school. My pupils were able to improve their English. They did not slack during that period of time compared to other classes and all. So, yeah, I'm very, very grateful at that time. I felt like God was just showing me ways and means to be able to get good results. So, yeah.
That's beautiful. This was when in 2020? Or
20, 21, 22, during that period of time. 23, we went back to school. 21, 20, yeah, 21, 22, during that period of time. So, yeah, my awards came in 22
Okay.
during that
That's
period of time.
beautiful.
I was like, wow, this could happen. I was so grateful and I felt like God was just helping me at that time. And my daughter also did well, and yeah, and her school also recognized the teaching method. But I just want such the method that I innovated to be used for such children. I hope I can share this platform a little bit more on what I am actually thinking of. See, special kids, huh? I know this is not the topic now, but special children who go to special school in Malaysia over here, autistic and some other problems, they are able to hold a pencil and they are able to write. our Malaysian syllabus caters for such kids. And if they are not able to learn, they are learning living skills, pastries, bakery, they learn how to bake things and then work in the garden and all these simple things. But these things children like my daughter, cerebral palsy, cannot do. They are unable to do. But I noticed that my daughter loves to learn. She loves to read. But I feel that maybe the government feels that such children are not going to contribute towards the growth of the country. But as people, they have the right to enjoy something in life. So we should give them what they want, at least for as long as they can learn. This is my opinion. So I noticed that children like her are dropouts. After they finish their year 6, that is 12 years old, until they are 12 years old, when they go to the secondary school, some of them don't move on. My daughter is the only one kind, that cerebral palsy child in her school, where I'm just continuing to send her, but I'm homeschooling her because they are not teaching normal subjects to pupils like her, because they feel that they are not able to learn everything like all the other normal kids in the mainstream. So I feel these kids are being neglected. So that is why I innovated a way to teach my daughter so that she can enjoy what she likes to do. She likes to read, she likes to learn math, she likes to learn science. She's learning all these subjects. She may not be able to contribute towards the growth of the country. Maybe she may not become a doctor or a lawyer or anything like that, but she is happy. So I feel these kids have the right to be happy. What do you think?
I'm teaching some of the N classes also, teacher Babani. I was speaking about this also the other day with my administrator also about this. I was telling that we have to make recommendations lah, necessary recommendations to have these students not just be trained vocationally, but also must include the academic criteria in the syllabus. Because recently, last month, I was involved also in the the banker penilaian of these materials, for the MBK students. So when I see that syllabus, for me, with regard to the 21st century and for future workforce, I think we are a bit we must do more lah than just giving them just simple like Bloom taxonomy level 1 to 3 kind of syllabus. More on trying to emphasize on getting them as normal as possible, by not giving them something that is too easy. Otherwise, how they're going to join the workforce? Because we see in countries like in New Zealand, in UK, in US, we have such workers with similar conditions. They also can join the workforce. Why? Because the education system, the syllabus there allows them, gives them the opportunity to do as well as they can together with their able peers. This is what I think lah, teacher Babani.
Sorry, I just spoke between, but I was also thinking about just the definition of normal as well. And this is a conversation we can go on and on. But I'll just hold on for a minute. For those of us who do want to leave, I know it's 7:07. I just have two things left, and we can continue this conversation right here. One is we can just click a picture of our artwork, and second is I will share one form for you. Okay, and then we can continue our conversation. Yeah. So just pausing, I'm not stopping the conversation. Yes. I can see Amelia, Jannat, Tina, and Dan, and Bhavani. I'll just wait for you if you all can. When everyone's ready. Okay, Tina's here. Okay. I think I can. Perfect. Just a minute. Okay. And then just 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Cheese. Okay. Anne is here. Perfect. And do you want to show your artwork? Quickly, quickly.
I'm sorry, I'm not having mine.
Okay. Yeah. Dan, I think I'm struggling to see if you can remove the blur. Okay, I'll just click it. Yeah. Okay, and do you have your artwork? Okay, that's okay. We'll just have your picture. You both are on mute. Okay, 3. I'll just click a picture quickly. I have 3, 2, 1. Cheers. Perfect. Thank you so much. What I'm going to do right now, I'll just share one form in the chat box. You just have to share how did you like the session and probably what you want in the upcoming sessions. Tina's also having fun with the emoji. And once we are done, we can continue having our conversations right here. I am going to stop recording.